A special edition of Dave TV. Yep. Okay, what is it here? The 10th of September, 2014 will go down in infamy as the day Dave cut the cable TV cord. That's right. So how y'all doing, everybody? I'm Dave. So let me get into basically, I go online today and I find my Comcast bill, for that's for October. They send it out in the middle of September, and the Comcast bill is $60 more than it was last month. Okay, now I got blast internet for like 60 or for $49, and I got a digital preferred package for $49, and then some tax and this and that and fees and blah, and it comes up to 120 bucks. All of a sudden it's now 185, okay, for the same level of service. Now I had a 1 year promo package, which they were very nice to give me, and the thing is this: during the last few months, I have barely been watching regular television. Okay, I don't watch the local. I don't know. I do a website that covers local TV, and yet I don't watch that much of it. I don't watch NBC, CBS, and ABC ever. Except for some sports. If they have football on, the Redskins are playing. Oh, the NFL team, the NFL's Washington franchise plays. I'll occasionally watch that, but I'm not really watching network television. I'm usually on the computer watching YouTube or something, or Netflix. So I called up Comcast today and I said, look, if you give me the same promo deal for another year, I'll keep it. It's not, no, 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 you can't. We're not giving you any promos. We'll only give you one promo deal, and that is you have to add the phone service, and I don't want to do that. So they just said, tough shit. Well, I shouldn't say that, but pretty much was what they said. So I said, okay, fine. Just get rid of the television and I'll go with the internet. So I have the internet only, and it's going to be like 75 bucks a month with all the friggin' fees and all that. I don't know. So it went from 100. It's gonna be 185, and I was paying 120. Now I'm gonna be paying like 80 or 75 or something. So what the hell. So I just wanted to show you what I got here. Okay. So I get rid of the cable box, as you can see here. This is where the cable box once sat. There's no cable box there, so that's gone. I took that back to Comcast today. Their Comcast here in Reston, their office looks a lot like the DMV. Every time you walk in the front door, it makes a beep sound. Beep! It's like, I don't know what that is. It's like, we're monitoring you. We're keeping our eye on you. It's really rather creepy. So anyhow, I got the TV here. Okay, so here's what this is the TV in the main living room, which I don't really watch that much, but I got Roku on it. So here's what I got. A whole bunch of cool channels. All these different, this is my channels here. And you can see what I got here. Let me go down here. There we go. I got Netflix here, so I can watch that. I've got Vivo. I've got Crackle, which I like. I've got NASA TV, which Comcast doesn't carry. A lot of PBS stuff. I can still watch a lot of History Channel shows. Cafe Noir, NBC News. There's a Showtime Preview channel. I don't know. Whatever. But there's a bunch of channels here. And I can add more. So that's pretty cool. So I've got that. So that's, so I can watch that on this TV. And then on this TV, I also have, let's see now if I can find we go to the HDMI. I got a DVD player on the Blu-ray player, and then I've got the antenna on here. So, oh wait, yes, yeah, I got to go to TV for that, right? There we go. So, I can watch the TV here. Now, I get most of the channels on this set. So anyhow, it's not bad. I can get the local stuff. I got to fiddle with the antenna a little bit up there, but and I counted. I get 37 channels over the air, including all the different digital sub channels. So we'll do more on that a little bit in a few minutes there. So that's cool. So I got that, and of course I got this computer in the main room here, which I don't do a lot of watching on. This is my main work computer where I do all the behind the scenes DCR TV stuff. So that's cool. And then I've got my TV lounge in here. So this is where I do most of my TV watching, and to be honest with you, I don't even have a cable outlet in this room. So, this is the one, my nice big camo computer back here, the one that's got the really good sound system. It's got a subwoofer down there under the table. But, so this is where I watch Netflix, and I really enjoy Netflix. What did I think about Joan Rivers, A Piece of Work? I watched that documentary. I really liked it. I thought it was very, very enlightening, so I'll give that a loved it. And then they recommend Carol Channing and other things. I've seen, a lot of these things I've already seen. They recommend a lot of things, and I go, oh, I've seen those. Because I really have a ton of DVDs and friends that have DVDs. But so I, usually scroll through here, and then I've got PBS on here, and I've got Crackle on here, and I've got YouTube, which surprisingly has a lot of cool stuff on it. It's all free, and may show you an ad at the beginning of it, but that's it. You don't get ads all through it. And then, of course, I got the other TV in here. Now, this one's a little better because this antenna is on an east-facing window, which is east toward Washington, okay? So I get better reception here. I can, the TV in the living room there, yeah, if I'm watching stuff, if I change the channel, I often have to fiddle with the antenna. This one is pretty solid. This reception is second floor, facing east toward Washington. So this antenna works really well, and it will work even better in the winter when all the trees lose their leaves out there, believe me. But yeah, so, really cool, some really cool stuff. And, broadcast stuff, there's channel 4. And we got Cozy TV there. There's the Dick Van Dyke Show. And we get channel 5 Fox. And we get channel 7 Sinclair 7. And MeTV and WUSA. And Bounce TV. And, their Weather Nation. We get the Spanish Univision. We get TV. I like Get TV. There's a lot of cool stuff on that. They're running an old Gene Hackman movie. There's Grit TV, which I haven't watched much of. A lot of manly man shows. Escape, I haven't watched much of that. Then Channel 20. What I do like about Channel 20 is this, the movies channel. This is really cool. Widescreen, really nice. Now, I don't think it's really HD, but you can see a little blotchiness in it. But it is widescreen, and they do run some really cool movies on it. With commercials, granted. Mundo Fox, which I don't really watch much of. And then we get Channel 26, which I like a lot. This is pretty much what I watch if I'm watching regular television. And you can get a lot of this stuff on the PBS website. So that's pretty cool. And then Channel 30, of course, the megahertz channels with all the foreign language stuff, which just seems to be out of kilter at the moment. I'll have to fiddle with the antenna there. But so anyhow, 32, and then of course Channel 50, which has the very good antenna TV, which I do like. A lot of cool stuff on that, and this TV, and then 66 and all that weird stuff. So say okay, my regular cable bill would have been $185. I'm going to be paying something like $80, so I'm saving $105, and I'm losing channels that I never watched. I used to really like TV Land and Sci-Fi and History Channel and A&E. They were really cool channels that were really focused on specific things, and then they're just BS channels now. History Channel, it's all these kind of reality shows of people living in the wilderness or Alaska. There's no more history on it. If I want to see a good history documentary, I go on YouTube and I go BBC, Horizon, or what, BBC documentary, history, or World War II, whatever I want to see, and I pull up a whole bunch of cool things. You can't see that on those channels anymore. And the other thing about cable is you're paying these rates, you're paying hundreds of bucks for these cable channels, that most of which you don't want, and at the same time they're loaded with commercials. Loaded with them. Sometimes these long 5, 6, 7-minute commercial breaks. I'm paying money to watch these commercial breaks. I mean, the advertisers must look at us and go, aren't they stupid? They're paying all this money to watch advertising. At least with YouTube and Netflix, you pay a fee, or at least you don't pay a fee with YouTube, but Netflix you pay a fee, but there's no commercials you have to mess with. And even on YouTube, there's maybe a commercial that comes on when you first start something, but that's it. You don't sit there and so I don't know. Something's got to change. And the other thing that, when you look at cable, you get charged, for the various packages you have. You get charged all these taxes and fees. You get charged, and Comcast charges this thing called the HD technology fee of like $10. That's just simply so you can watch HD shows. They already pipe it in through the stupid cable, but you have to pay an extra $10 if you have an HD box. I mean, that's just a ripoff. It's just a way of ripping you off. And then they have this broadcast TV fee they now charge. But yet, I can watch broadcast TV without paying the GD broadcast TV fee. I don't know, man. It is a good feeling today, I mean, yeah, I'm still paying Comcast some money for broadband internet, but it really felt good today to go in there and take that damn, and that buggy DVR, that horrible DVR, that, you know, it's a piece of crap. He had to like unplug it every week. And it would do crazy things, and the sound would go out, and it would deactivate itself right in the middle of a show, and you'd have to sit and reboot it and wait 15 minutes. I mean, it was a piece of garbage, piece of junk. So I'll be nice to get rid of that stupid thing. But anyhow, so today's the day. I actually did it. I think I'll be fine. And oh yeah, and of course, having something like 1,500 DVDs all over the place here. I got cabinets full of them. Having all these to watch, and they're all over there. Look at them all over there. They're all over the walls and everything. So that's a good thing too. So whatever. That's always a help to have your own little movie library. I probably got more movies here than TCM has. So anyhow, that's Dave TV for today. The day I cut the cable. Oh, it was interesting too. I'll show you something. One more thing. I just showed you something. This is Comcast. This is how creepy a company they are. I want to show you one more thing. So I go in there to return my cable box today in the little DMV-like office there in an office park in Reston. Very dingy place. And they make you sign this receipt thing, okay? Now, it's like, you'll sign it. It just shows that you've returned this box, so I guess they can't charge you for it. But then they print this thing out, and you literally, look how it's printed out. You can't even read it. There's these, see where those little funny little stripes are on there? It's like blanked out. There's no way you can read what's there, because it's like, for some reason, didn't print in these swaths like that. And it gets into all this stuff about how you're authorizing Comcast to do a credit check on you, and but you can't even read it. It goes something like, I agree to be bound by Comcast subscriber agreements. I am somehow allowing Comcast to obtain credit reports and consumer credit agencies, details of myself, provisions of, and yet you can't even read the thing because the printer doesn't even print it out right. I mean, you're reading it, everyone's just signing this thing because it's like, okay, it's the receipt, but there's like creepy stuff in this. This is a creepy company. It is a creepy company, and somebody really needs to, I don't know, man, they're wild. The HD technology fee, $9.95 a month. Oh, jeez. Well, they do give you a remote control at no extra charge. I mean, they used to charge you for that. Jeepers creepers, huh? Man. Anyhow, so that's that. I don't have anyone else to choose for broadband internet, so I'm pretty well stuck with Comcast for that. But hell if I'm going to be paying $100+ a month for crappy cable channels when there's lots of other things out there. So I advise you, take a look around, set up an antenna in your house. You might be surprised at what you can get over the air for free. I get over 30 channels, a lot of them in HD. I don't have to pay any HD technology fee to some stupid cable company, or I don't have to pay any broadcast technology fee and all these stupid fees. I get it all for free. Now granted, if you live out in some bad location or something, you're down on the ground floor and you're facing west or whatever, you might not be able to get much. But surprisingly, and again, it's like here in my bedroom, I have a TV in there. I can't get much in the bedroom because it faces the wrong way, and I can get some channels, but they're not very good. So with broadcast digital television, it matters what room you're in and all that other stuff. But I don't know. I'll put up with that. There's a plus and a minus, a yin and a yang to everything. Not having to pay Comcast over $100 a month for a bunch of cable channels that I basically don't like anymore is a good thing. All right, folks, so that's my special Dave TV for September 10th, 2014, the day Dave cut the cord. Buck 'em, Dano.